All right. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Brother good dog about your holder. All right, let me get set up. All right. Shalom, 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 shalom. Brother good dog about your holder. All right, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. All right. First, I'm gonna start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Habakkuk, Wadash. All praises to the Heavenly Father, who the world can call God. His one and true name is Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son, who the world can call Jesus Christ. His one true name is Yahweh Shah. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of great millstones through well. Peace and blessings to hopeful let. Shalom, shalom. So we're gonna just continue where I left off last week. Um, and where I left off, I went into the name of the Lord, if I'm not mistaken. So today we're going into the second coming of the Mashiach, right? But we're gonna continue with the name of the Lord because there's a few precepts that I missed that I wanted to get into, right? Let's get Zephaniah 3 and 9. I don't know if I brought that out last week. Right, Zephaniah 3 and 9. But then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh to serve him with one consent. So we're calling on the name of the Lord Yahweh with one consent. That and that name Yahweh goes into he exists, he is to be, the self-existent one, the self-eternal one, right? The omnipotent one, right? The ancient of days, right? So you know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring that out. Then we can get Psalms 124. Psalms 124, and let's get verse 8. Our help is in the name of the Lord Yahweh, who made the heaven and earth, who made the Shemayim and the Aratazah, right? Yahweh, which is his name, our Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. His name is Yahweh, right? Um, let's get. I only got a few precepts to bring out on the name of the Lord again. Let's get Ecclesiasticus 17 and 10. Um, let's start at verse 9. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding, right? And how we declare his work with understanding by having the word of the Lord teached unto us from the elder apostles of great millstone, by having the truth teached unto us, and we're how can I say it, going over the truth, we're rehearsing the righteous acts, right? With repetition, 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 because repetition is father of skill, right? We're going over these righteous acts of the Yahweh Shem Shah so that we may obtain salvation, so that we can be delivered, right? In those names of Yahweh Shem Shah, right? It says, and the elect shall praise his holy name. And what's the holy name? Yahweh Shem Shah, man, right? All right, so we're gonna get straight into the lesson, right? I'm going to the second coming of Mashiach, right? I'm going to the second coming of the Mashiach. I got some precepts written down, and these are precepts that I had written down and are good to study over as well, right? Because we know the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, Salakia. All right, the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, and let's get that in Second Peter. Right, because what manner of people are we to be in all holy conversation and godliness and all this around is going to be burnt up and dissolved. What manner of people are we to be? Right? Second Peter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And that's going into those nukes hidden, that great noise, those nukes hidden, right? And it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So Babylon and certain land points within the earth are going to be burnt up by these thermonuclear missiles, man. Right? And you go into that Greek word for thief, it's kleptos. If I'm not mistaken, it's kleptos, meaning a thief, a stealer, right? A person who steals, right? Klepto or kleptos, right? All right, so it says, saying then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So what manner of people are we to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Seeing all surroundings going to be burned up and dissolved, man, right? And the Lord reiterates that. He reiterated, right, that he's going to be coming with power and great glory. Let's go to Revelation 1. And then we're going to go to Matthew 24. Then we're going to get Isaiah. Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of earth shall wail because of him, even so all month. Right? And why are they gonna wail? Because they're gonna see this fathership coming cracking the sky, and they're gonna think it's an alien invasion. And all those spirits that the Lord brought back in the flesh and reincarnated, they're gonna feel that they're gonna understand that what they did in the ancient days now it's coming back on their head, man. That's why they're gonna wail and moan and groan, even 2/3 of our people, man. And then a lot of us gonna wail and moan and groan for salvation, man. Right? So let's go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and verse I'm gonna start at 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give a light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Going to 2 Peter 3. Right? The elements on earth shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth shall pass away with a great noise. Right? It says, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Right? With power and great glory. And what he's gonna do when he comes? And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Right? So them chariots, them so-called UFOs, from one end of earth to the other end of earth, gonna gather the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native American, Seminole Indians, and speckled birds that may like nations they're scattered into, but they are Israelites, if they agree with this truth. Right? Their forefathers are Israelites. He's gonna gather us, Lord willing, probably like number from the four corners, man. Right? From north, south, east, and west, man. Right? And so shall we forever be with the Lord. Oh my, and we're gonna have to face the nukes to come, man. We're gonna have to face the nukes, right? We're gonna have to worry about burning, right? Facing that second death, man. All right, let's keep going. Let's go down Matthew 24 and 6. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Right? So no, we don't know when it's coming, but we know we have signs. You can read in Matthew 24 the things that we have to look out for during the coming and the sign of Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, right? The famines, the pestilence, the earthquakes in diverse places, the kingdoms against kingdoms, wars, right? Wars and rumors of wars, right? Those are the things that are signs that come. Many anti-Mashiachs coming, arising, showing themselves to be false, right? Those are signs that we have to look out for. Those are key signs that you could be a potential elect member if you understanding what's going on right now. If you had an eye salve, a spiritual eye salve to see what's going on, right? So let's go. All right, so let's get Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right? So the Lord said, even when he said come, he came to send a sword. I mean, he came to bring bloodshed, to bring death and destruction upon this place, man. Woes, man. Right? Let's go to Revelation 22 or 21, if I'm not mistaken. Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and last. So Yahushua said, behold, he come quickly, right? And it is a prayer that you can send up for that, that the Yahushua come quickly, right? It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Akakwadash, Bakashah, 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 Ba'ah, Mahar, Adawan, Yahweh Shah, Bakashah, 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 Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Akakadash, Twa, right? Saying, Lord, please, 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 come quickly, Lord Yahweh Shah, man, right? Please, please come quickly to save us, man, right? Right? We are crying unto the Lord that we get delivered. We are crying unto the Lord that He save us, right? You're not part of the elect if you're not getting chastised on the side about something, man, right? We know that the elect members are getting chastised, right? We know that this realm has nothing for you elect members, and I got a video that I'm gonna talk about with that, right? And I'm gonna bring out a testimony within that video that nothing here is equal. You know what I'm saying? That doubt hinders you, right? Envy hinders a lot of things that's contrary to Yahweh Shemal Shah will hinder you. Doubt is something that's contrary to Yahweh Shemal Shah. You can't have doubt in this truth, man. You gotta be full on, man. You gotta be ready to jump off that diving board, man, jump in that deep end, man. Right. So, the Lord comes quickly, man. He's coming quickly, man. He told us, man. He said, think not that I'm coming for peace, man, but he coming for a sword. Slakia. No, we got homework tonight, so I wanted to see. Okay, Slakia. I just want to see. I know we got homework tonight. Study, sit down, listen with the brother. So, Slakia. I just had to make sure, I got to keep in tune with that. I don't want them to start without me. I don't want us to be late and stuff, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, let me continue, Slakia. All right, so let's go to Isaiah. I said Isaiah, right? After that, I said I was gonna get Isaiah. So let's get that. Smart. Let me make sure I ain't skipping over. Now, give me 1 second. See one thing. All right, let's get Acts 17 and 31 first. Because he hath appointed a day in which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained, whereof he hath given assurance unto all men, and that he have raised him from the dead. And that's talking about Yahweh Shah. Salakia. That's talking about Yahweh Shah being raised from the dead and being the deliverer to the nation of Israel, man. And only a remnant on this side, because 2/3 of our people are done and through booking, man. Right? So this the second coming is it's not impossible, right? But it's inevitable to stop it. It's impossible to stop it, man. Right? It's coming. It's not impossible, but it's coming. And it's impossible to stop it, man, if you understand that spiritual talk. To those of you who don't think it's coming, y'all think it's impossible that we could be that we are the children of the Lord and we are going to be delivered, Lord willing, we probably like number. Y'all think it's impossible, but we're telling you, hey, nothing is impossible in its truth, in our heritage, right? Nothing is impossible, man. The Lord got us, man. He always have, man. Right. All right, so come on. So let's go. I wanted to get that, but let's go to, I wanted to go to Revelation as well and get something out of there. All right, Revelation 6 and 17. For the great day of his, let's start up verse. And I beheld, this verse 12, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth for hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as the fig tree casts her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place. So this is going into those nukes hitting. This is going into right when those elements on earth are melted with fervent heat, man. In 2 Peter 3 and 10, man. Right? It says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks and mountains. And they also, you're gonna have these rich men taking off. You're gonna have these federal bankers, right, taking off. You're gonna have these elite families taking off, hiding in their bunkers within mountains and stuff, right, to hide themselves from the wrath of the Lord, to hide themselves from them nukes, man, right? It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Right? So the great day of Yahweh Shemal Shah is come, man. Who should be able to stand, man? The only one's gonna be standing, man. The end's gonna be the elect, man. Right? Everybody else in Babylon gotta burn up, man. Right? And then it's gonna be certain parts of Israel gonna get hit, right? Israel got to get purged, right? In other areas on earth, man. It's certain things, it's certain areas that got to get hit and get purged, man. That is just facts, man. Right? I wanted to say, a lot of people don't believe World War III will happen, but it's gonna happen, man. It's prophecy. The Lord is saying it's gonna happen, man. The Lord is sending basically a messenger, like in 300, sending a messenger to all you nations out there, man, and to 2/3 of our people, man. Listen up. The Lord will burn Babylon with fire, man. The Lord fire will drink the masses of these waters, man. Right? And the Lord fire will melt your skin off your flesh, man. Right? That's the decree that we did, and that's the message, man. And you Israelites, get yourself together, man, and repent, man, and come home. Right? Before it's too late, man. Right? Work on yourself now before it's too late to work on yourself, man. Let the Lord snatch you up now, man. Right? All right, but that's the message, man. That the Lord, his fire finna drink the masses of these waters, man. His fire finna melt the skin off bones, man. Combustion and stuff, man. And if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and American Seminole Indians don't get your stuff together, man, you're gonna be left here and melted, man. Right? Lord willing, we ain't part of that number to be left here and melted, man. All right. All right. Since it's not a pretty day, I'm my next street teach. I'm gonna actually point up to the stars, to the Shemayim, the sky. You know, Salon kid. So the brother's 7:30. Okay, so I'll be back by then. So Khan, 7:30 for the sit down. All right. The water you how about Shimon Shah? But yeah, Khan, let's continue, man. So the Lord's getting ready to crack this, get it cracking, man. He's getting ready to make this baby go boom, man. Right? He's ready to do that, man. And these elements shall melt with fervent heat, and it's gonna look like a scroll opening up, man. And them new tick. I wanted to get that. Let's go to Isaiah, like I said. The book of Isaiah. We're gonna got a couple precepts to bring up. Let's get Isaiah 63. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bosra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save, man. Right? Who is this? The Lord will be victorious. So who is this, man? To you Israelite camps out there, who is this, man? That's coming. Is that not the Messiah? Is it not the Mashiach? Right? Let's go some more. Let's get it. Let's go to Isaiah 47. And verse 1 here. Let's get Isaiah 47 and let's just start from top. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. And what that means is come sit in dust, come sit in confusion, man. Right? As we see, the virgin daughter of Babylon, the whore, it's confusion going on. There's a bunch of confusion going on. Babylon don't know their ass from the grass, man. Right? And that's why it's a lot of stuff going on dealing with, you got probably sleeper cell agents over here, right? On some Captain America, Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes type stuff, man. You have all type of stuff that's getting ready to happen to this place, man, that y'all can't even fathom, man. You also have that, from what I just heard, that all the seaports supposedly they're going on strike or some crazy stuff like that, man. Right? So this is part of that the Lord said a famine will happen as well, man, during this time of Jacob trouble as well. So we have some things to be looking forward to, as Lord would have been a part of the hopeful elect number. But at the same time, we fearing the Lord to the best, to the fullest, not the best, to the fullest for our ability, man. Because we know what's coming, man. We know this movie got some scary, scary scenes coming, man. Right? And we here to tell y'all, man. We here to tell y'all it's about to be scary out here, man. Right? Not about to be no game out here, man. It's about to be scary out here, man. Right? The second coming of the Messiah, before it happens, it's gonna get real, real scary out here, man. To those of you who don't think so, man. Right? Oh, daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind the mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. So all the wickedness within Babylon gonna be seen. It's being seen, and all the earth gonna know that this place is a sorceress, and all the nations on earth finna wake up to her bullshit, and they finna eat her flesh and burn her with fire, man. The NATO and the EU, right along with her allies, man. Right, the beast, right, the dragon, right. So let's keep going. Um, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So Lord ain't coming back to meet them as a man, right? Like he was here walking earth as a man. He's coming back in his full glory. He's coming back in the fullest of his power. We about to see thousands of UFOs, man. We about to see an alien invasion, right? That's what's gonna happen, man. Regardless if y'all think it's false or not, it's about to be an alien invasion, man. And Esau, Edom, and these nations linked up with them gonna lose, right? The Shaitan ain't gonna have his how can I say, he ain't gonna have his nest amongst the stars no more, man. Let's get that. Let me get that. Let me get this first. It says, verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. All right. So if you keep reading, it goes into that the Lord gonna burn them up, man. Let's go. I'm gonna get straight to the point. This is verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. They shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. All right. So like this is going into you nations, and Esau Edom standing in y'all enchantments, calling on y'all idols. They come save y'all, but ain't nobody gonna save y'all. Y'all idols and y'all enchantments gonna be burnt up right along with y'all. Y'all nations about to get a good swift smack fire hand from the Lord, man. Right? I wanted to get that, and then let's get Malachi. I wanted to, because the Lord put it on spirit so I can remember that. You know, the Lord ain't about to play no games, man. He's coming to show up, show out again, man. Right? All right, Malachi 3 and 6. Malachi 4. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So ain't nothing gonna be standing in Babylon. Ain't nothing gonna be standing in this wicked place by the end. It's gonna be a desert, man. It's gonna be done. And it's gonna be stubble, ashes and stuff, man. Right? It says, verse 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as cows of the stall. That means we shall be at peace, man. Right? We should be at peace, right? Delivered in that peace to grow up as to be um young cows, man, of the stall, man. All right. So let's go back to Isaiah and let's get let's go to Isaiah 66. All right, Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his word will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many. Right? And the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. He's not coming. He's not coming to send his son for peace, man. He's coming to bring a sword, man. And he meant what he said, man, because he's a man of war, man. Right? So let's see what all I got. Boom, got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. All right, got it, got it. All right. So we got a couple more precepts to bring out. You know, I remember a lot of majority of them. I had some extra ones written down. So, you know, since we still in Isaiah, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's get Isaiah 13 and 9, right? The Lord is going to plead with all flesh by that fire, man. All right. You know, you over here in Babylon, you got something to be worried about, unless you part of the Leknara, man. And we don't know we part of Leknara until we get delivered, man. So we all need to be walking on eggshells. You so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, Simeon Indians of the house of Israel, man. You want to get saved, man, you better be walking on eggshells, man. Or prepare for that creeping up Michael Myers to snatch you up and stab you to death, man. And that's spiritual talk. But prepare them nukes to jack you up, man. On this Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So the sinners of the Lord's people, right? Of the nations of this realm, he gonna destroy out of it. He gonna jack up, man. Lord ain't playing. Let's get Amos. Let's get some. Let's see what the Lord said about a sinful kingdom. Uh, all right, Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. It's talking about Babylon, man. Right? Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel. And you can read that also with the sifting season never ending for the house of Yasharallah in First Peter chapter 4, man. Right? The judgment must first begin at the house of the Lord. If it begin at us, what must it be of those that obey not the gospel? And it's like if I paraphrase it, man. Right? It says, I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Not overtake them, what? Prevent them what? Stacking sin upon sin, doing more wickedness, man. That's why the Lord got to get rid of 2/3 of our people, man. That's why a third got to go through that fire and be tried as gold, man, and come out crispier, right? You know, for better words, come out shinier, brighter, be more beautiful, right? And the other 2/3 gonna be slain, man, by that fire, man, that second death, right? All right, so let's get Second Ezra 13. It's like it, Second Ezra, yeah, chapter 13, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Second Ezra chapter 13, and let's start at verse 3. Let's start at verse 3 through 13, man. All right. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea. Slakia. Verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it fleeth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number, for the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Right. So we're going to that. It's talking about the hopeful elect, man. That innumerable multitude, right? Right, and the angels that's gonna be with the Lord, right, on the second coming, right? And then going into that fire with the nukes and the chariots burning stuff up, man, right? And it's going to tell that when the Lord come back with the 144,000 men, it's to subdue that beast that came out of the sea, man. The revised Roman Empire, man, right? To subdue that system, right? Esau Edom, man, that dragon, man, to subdue him, right? It says, and I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the regional place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. That's how big the scholarship gonna be. Let's get Revelation 13. It says, so when you go into Revelation 13, it goes into the beast coming out of the sea, which is NATO and the EU, right? And it going into NATO and the EU being part of that revised Roman Empire, that beast system, right? And we don't get into the names. That's for another time. We, there's plenty of videos on the seven, what the seven heads mean, what the 10 horns, what region of the 10 horns, and right, you know what I'm saying. But when you read Revelation 13, it goes into that beast, the beast out of the sea, man, which is the rise Roman Empire, man, right. And if you read Revelation 7, let's get that. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on earth, going to them nukes not blowing on earth, right? Not blowing on this realm, right? It says, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Right, going until if you read Ezekiel 9, chapter 9, going to that the servants of Yahweh Shem Shah, the hopeful elect, go have that seal, that mark of exemption, man, which is different than the charagma, right? They're gonna have that mark of exemption, which is the mark of tawa, right? Which means to be exempt from judgment, man. To me, to be innocent, right? And when you get the charagma, it's the mark of for better words, it's the mark of guilty. To be that's the mark of guiltiness, right? The mark of being in your full sin, right? Your ultimate sin, right? Following after the heathen, right? So let's keep going. So which I'm gonna read a little bit more, and this time with the hopeful elect. And I'm going to that the hopeful elect was how they basically get delivered and stuff. Which I'm going to read that in First Thessalonians 4, right? So since the Shabbat is basically over, the sun is set where I'm at. I'm gonna light my faith. Because it really probably don't look like it on to y'all, but here where I'm at, the sun is not even. All right, Slankia. I just had to light my faith since the Shabbat over with, right? So again, going into that the Lord is going to deliver the hopeful elect in a miraculous way, and I'm gonna get that as well in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Right, so let's get that. Let's keep going in Revelation 7. It says, again, I can read that in Ezekiel 9, the mark of exemption, right? The Thawa, the mark of innocence. It says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. All the tribes of the children of Israel. 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, right? And this is the men. This is 12,000 men from each tribe of the 12 tribes. Sealed to be warriors, right? It says, out of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Nephthalim were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Out of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin was sealed 12,000. And this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with the white robes and the palms in their hands. And that's going into the hopeful elect, that innumerable multitude, because there's millions of us, man. We're scattered to the four corners on earth, man. Right? You can read that James 1 and 1, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Greetings, man. Shalom, man. Right? So it's talking about you so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanics, and Native American community. They might not even know y'all Israelites right now, man. We might come into the fold later on, right? Hey, y'all, your forefathers, you have been chosen to be a special group of people unto the Lord. You have been chosen to get deliverance. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord has chosen you to get it, man. Right? All right, so let's get First Thessalonians 4. First Thessalonians First Thessalonians 4 and chapter 4 and verse 15. For this For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and the trump of power, and the dead in the Mashiach shall rise first. So those that died in this truth shall rise first, man. Right? On the second coming. And it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words, man. So being a part of the hopeful elect number, you about to be wealthier than you can imagine. You about to be immortal, right? You about to be able to see the earth at her most beautifulest, right? You about to see a lot of things, man. You about to live a long time, man, right? Lord willing, we part of the hopeful elect number, man. All right. So let's get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. And then we're gonna go back to Second Ezra 13. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. Let's start at verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. So far beyond all that they look for, right? Hey, so far beyond that what we look for, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanics, and American Symbiote Indians, man. So far beyond what we hope for, man. Right? That's why it's high time to wake out of sleep. Romans 13:11, because our salvation is closer than when we first believed, man. Right? Slakia. See the brother still. Okay. You know, let's keep going. And it says, verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools account his life madness and his end to be without honor, right? Because they consider you not the children of the Lord. They consider y'all nothing. They consider us nothing, man. Right? We're here to tell y'all what we are, man. We're here to send that message out, that vibration of Yahweh Shem Yahushua back out, man. Right? To let you know, man, who your power is, who your Messiah is, man. What's your heritage, man? Who you are, man. Gotta wake up to who you are, man. To those names, right? To what you're supposed to be doing as a holy man of the Lord, right? As a child of the Lord, what you're supposed to be doing on this side, man. We're supposed to be showing these nations that we are wise people, man. Showing these nations that we are more than what they say we are, man. Right? So let's go back to 2 Ezra 13. And let's get verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet there's fight, because the Lord gonna make y'all fight him, man. He gonna make y'all continue to fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held a sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests going to them chariots, man. Can't mess with the Lord's chariots, man. Right? And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. Some of the nations that's going to be clicked up, the dragon, right? It's going to be clicked up to fight against the Lord with their SpaceX and stuff, man, right? And burned them up, everyone, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, no thing, so like nothing, was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Right? So when Ezra seen this, man, he seen World War III going on, he seen the Lord coming back to jack people up. He was afraid, man. He seen what was going on, man. He was afraid, man. We telling you the same thing. We're afraid, man. We're afraid, man. We're here to tell you this, man. We ain't sugarcoating it. We're afraid, man. But we standing 10 toes for you. How about Shemi Shah and what he's finna do, man? Right? He says, afterward, I saw them that same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. Some of the hopeful elect, right? And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awaked and said, thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream, man. So we telling you, man, the second coming is real, and it's coming, man. Be so afraid. Be very afraid. All right. So kind of wanted to get that. And we got a few more presets to bring out. See what I got. All right, so we're gonna go into Got Luke 21, last precept, brothers and sisters. Right? Luke 21 is the last precept. Then we're gonna get into Mark 13 in a little bit as well. You know, and Lord willing to take up the rest of the time. All right, so let's go into Luke chapter 21. Luke chapter 21, and let's start from the top. Let's start at verse um start at verse 5. And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones and gifts, he said, as for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. So the Lord was also, he was speaking of the temple being destroyed, right, during that time, basically, and being rebuilt in 3 days, talking about the hopeful elect members that's going to be getting the Holy Spirit during that time, right? The Lord is saying synonymous that this place gonna be thrown down as well, man. Right? This place, the future of this place is gonna be thrown down, right? But it's talking about the future, so the Lord was reiterating things, man. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and the time draweth near, go ye not therefore after them. So it's many so-called men talking about they come in the name of the Lord, but they really after their own clout, they really after their own belly, they really after their own stuff, man. They're not after what Yahweh Shemi Shai got to offer, man, which is immortality, man, eternal life, man, to be finally saved and delivered from captivity, man. All right, Lord willing. Let's keep going. It says, verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. But the end is not by and by. So it's not yet, man. It's not just yet. But be not terrified of what we see now. Iran, Israel, Tehran, Israel, right? Russia, Ukraine, China, and whoever else, Japan, and then whoever else, right? United States versus the Middle East, whoever else, man. Don't be terrified. Hopefully, let the Lord got us, Lord willing, man. Lord willing, we got a chariot with our name on it, man. All right. It says, verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and until prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony, man. And that's when the Lord gonna give us that spirit to speak the scriptures, man. To speak what we already speaking, man. Nothing more, nothing less, man. He gonna give us that spirit to say what these nations need to hear, what's finna happen. Right? Nothing more, nothing less, man. Right? Verse 14. Settle it therefore in your hearts and your minds, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. The Lord gonna give us that spirit to be able to just boom, hit them with something so biblical that they ain't gonna be able to, and spiritual, they ain't gonna be able to naysay and resist, man. All right? That's how Peter and them also was getting delivered. You want to have angels delivering brothers, and all type of stuff gonna be going on, man. It's gonna be some beautiful things and some scary things going on, man. The yin and yang, man. Right? It says, verse 15, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks, and friends. And some of you shall they cause to be put to death, man. Because our families ain't gonna grip the truth, man. They're gonna be one white supremacy, man. That's what they want. That's what they're gonna be longing for, man. Right? They ain't gonna want anything else. They're gonna be longing for what the their master, man, and not their heavenly father, man. Right? It says, but there shall not a hair of your head perish, and your patience possess ye your souls, man. So build up ourselves in now in Yahweh Shema Shah. So that during that time come, that we'll be just meditating on scriptures, man. Meditating on scriptures, meditating on Yahweh Shema Shah's word. And when ye shall see Jerusalem come past with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is not. Right? And this is during time when the temple was about to be destroyed. Right? The second temple during 70 AD, when a million of us fled into Africa, right? Afterwards. But yeah, man, this gonna come again, man. That desolation is gonna be set up against us, man. Right? They better come and try to persecute us, man. Right? Well, when the Lord don't let it come not any brother, any Akim or sister, but if it's his will, then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, right? And let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled, right? But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people. So the Lord gonna put a lot of wrath on us. Judgment gotta begin at us, man. All hell gonna break loose, man. We're gonna be able to notice, man. We're gonna be able to tell, man. Right? When all hell break loose. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And now is the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled, man. Our land has been trodden down, man. Now the Lord's finna get ready to deliver us. You can read that in Daniel 12, if I'm saying that or in the book of Daniel, it's not good. I want to say that in Daniel 12 that the Michael the Archangel is going to fight for us, right? Right along with Yahushua, if I'm not mistaken. But also in the book of Daniel, in Daniel 7, that the Roman Empire is going to be the last empire to basically be ruling over the earth. Or it's either Daniel 7 or Daniel chapter um 12, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Salaki from It says, verse 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And so now we should be, they saying that in the sky it's a small asteroid that's based like a second moon, right? Signs in the Shemayim, man. They saying, saying the seaports are cut off, man. Signs of the times, man. They saying that certain things must come to pass, man. It's the signs of the times, man. So, hey, just like in the time days of Noah, man. They was giving in marriage, giving and drinking, and living up their best lives, man, not worrying about what was getting ready to happen, man. So we telling you, hopefully, like members I heard that might come across this video, hey man, you better be worried about what's gonna happen, man. You better be calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. And we calling on God and Jesus or Allah and other names, man. They ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna help the situation, man. All right. So let me keep going. It says on verse 26, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, going to them nukes hitting. Like men gonna have heart attacks, man. It's gonna be heart attacks giving out. Lord Israel, they gonna give up the ghosts, man. Lord willing, we don't have to witness none of that, man. Lord willing, probably like numbers. It says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. Our redemption draweth nigh when these things start to come to pass, man. So we gotta look up, man, because it draweth nigh, man. All right, the con. I think that was. Let's get Mark 13, and that was the last precept that I had, man. We're gonna call it. Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect out there. All right. So let's go into the book of Mark. Get these final precepts. And Lord willing, is edifying again. Lord willing, is edifying. I pray that was edifying. All right. Mark 13, and let's start at verse 19. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which power created until this time, neither shall be. So that's going to Jacob's trouble, man. And you read that in Amos 8, man. Right? If I'm not mistaken, Amos 8. Amos 8 going to Jacob's trouble, if I'm not mistaken, or famine of the word, which is part of Jacob's trouble. And then if you read Jeremiah 30, if I'm not mistaken, Jeremiah chapter 30, it goes to a last for that great and terrible day of Jacob's trouble is come. Right? It says, for in those days shall be affliction such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which power created unto this time, neither shall be. And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. So even if the Lord don't shorten the days for the hopeful elect's sake, man, this man gonna go on a rampage and murder everybody, even himself, man. So the Lord gotta save this, just this realm in general, his treasure especially, but he gotta save this realm from this mad scientist, man. Right? No flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. And then if any man shall say to you, lo, here is a Mashiach, or lo, here is there, he is there, believe him not. For false Mashiachs and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. So you're going to have even hopeful elect members having a send up prayers to be strong against these false prophets and these false anointed, man. Right? And we ain't gonna get deceived, Lord willing. We probably hopefully the number not to get deceived by none of this vanity, right? Let's keep going. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all these. It's like before, I have foretold you all things. Right? And it's going to tell, hey, let's jump down some more. That verse 34. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at eve, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning. These coming suddenly, he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch, man. So we here to tell you, hey man, y'all better get y'all stuff together, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, Simeonian, we almost home. The time is almost up, man. Hey, the grace period is almost up, man. Right? It's time to get it now. If you don't want to get it now, man, you're gonna be left out there and you're gonna be destroyed, man. So it's time to get it now, Israel. All right, so you know what I'm saying, Lord, when this is edifying, I'm gonna close it by giving all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash. All praises to the Heavenly Father, who the word ignorantly calls God. His one true name is Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His one true name is Yahweh Shai. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of great millstones. Be well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. Wow, Bob, Shalom, Israel. Till next time.